Jur.
Come over here. I can set you up.
Alright,
Follow
cool.
me.
Come in. Keep your camera out so I can see you.
Oh yes. Let me just do this for you.
Okay, cool. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Where the... Wait. Okay, there we go. Oh my fucking god. Okay, this is where I start.
Yes. Your card's up as soon as you wake up as your character.
Cool. Good motto. I suppose I'm being expected then.
A very good selection here.
Yes, only the best.
How are you holding up?
Going after better plans. Trying to finalize a couple of things.
I see. Oh!
This war.
Who might you be?
Murdock.
You're already here.
Yes. Received quite the warm welcome.
I apologize. I thought that they were informed. I see now that they are not. Well, it is pleased to make your acquaintance, Murdock.
Pleasure's mine.
I am Carlia Blackwatch, Lady Commander of the Raven Guard. And this is Dawn, the Lord Commander of the Iron Wardens.
Albert Dorn.
Dawn
Yes.
and
Ah, my dear,
Carly.
this is Arthur.
Everyone knew me. I've seen this
Arthur
one already.
Blackwatch.
We've talked.
Yes. Well, Interesting. You come here to speak to me, yet you yearn.
Yes, I do indeed to speak to you. Though, this seems to be an audience that I also wanted as well. So that's good to know.
Well, Arthur was going to be here regardless. No matter where I go, he follows me like a lost dog. Can't escape marriage, unfortunately. But, speak. What is it you wish to discuss?
Well, getting pleasantries out the way. My intentions was here granted more so passage by my lady commander. I let her know of my own intentions, and she seems to have at least sent the blessings that I travel here regardless. I'm almost certain that you are aware of the Lady Ophelia and Thane's compromising positions.
Relationship. Yes.
That too.
A High Warden in love with a vampire.
Ex-High Warden is what I
wonder why
heard.
Warden. He's just saying.
Correction, former High Warden. No need to be pedantic, Arthur.
Yes. Former. Ex. Whatever you want to take it.
But what is it you wish to speak on? Regarding either of them?
I myself, of a Night's Watch member, have had time and I suppose encounters with the both of them in regards. Talked with them, spoke with them. We've shared pleasantries, maybe a bit of our person of such. Don't know how much of a truth it is. You know, any man can lie. But to the very least of that, there's at least some saying that if what I've learned from them can be cross-referenced and or dissected, then I think it would prove all the more evidential if I were to have a place either as an eyewitness testimony during that trial. Do you not think so? They've told me things.
Oh, so what do you think?
Arthur's not there. He walked away for some reason.
Always with wandering off. Alright.
If you ask me,
Well,
any evidence can be
Yes.
used in the eyes of justice.
Yes.
anything can
So we will
help.
take your testimony.
Precisely. Anyone can give a testimony or evidence if they'd like. Good or bad, they will all be held before the law. And no personal feelings will be held. So I cannot promise that she will be safe. All I can promise is that what you give us will be taken into consideration.
Right. There's no guaranteeing that none of them will be safe.
No, there's not. Thane was considered a traitor, so there's also the very high chance that if his father's will is ill enough, or his temper short, could die.
Yes.
But I doubt he'd do that to his own son.
You think he would honestly put morals and love over duty and honor?
I cannot tell you what the Sovereign thinks.
Surely would be quite the stunt, regardless of whether he chooses to honor which one.
Fair. However, I do notice. I do hear. We do have eyes, and we have rapport. I've seen you talking a lot to the woman we caught. Ophelia, her name is, correct?
Correct.
You know, it'd be a shame if my brother-in-law saw you so close to his love. Gods have noticed. Gods have seen. Your visits are watched and monitored, so I doubt you're a fool. What is your game with the man who's already lost so much and has yet so little? A woman who's already taken and betrothed to another. Yet you sit there and fawn like a lost dog.
Perhaps the inner machinations of my mind are an enigma to you. I'm definitely not trying to hide it, that is for sure. Trying to go in there, not sneaky like, no. I know better. But the full well aware that that one belongs to another is all the more obvious.
Yet you still pursue her.
Pursue. That is a word for it, sure. Call it a bit of a familiar concern for her own, at least well-being. Or at least maybe even the facade of one. If one were to think of friendly faces coming around all the time, would they not perhaps let their guard down, soothe their mind? Perhaps, if let guard down, let a little too much information out during trial. If some empty promises were made. Or would they do the exact opposite? Don't know for sure. Truthfully, no one is treating her familiar. So you already have that on your side. But none of you have the, I suppose, the familiarity or the closeness in order to garner such a reaction out of her, or even then.
What do you think, my love?
Thane shouldn't be your concern. He's Steel Legion. He's not of the Night Watch. Not anymore. Not for the vampire.
She has a name.
No, she doesn't. Not to us.
Arthur.
The same thing
implore
except
you.
the Sovereign. I will not touch that person, however Thane is my problem.
It's funny you say.
You're go ahead.
No. I'd like to hear what you have to say.
You can do whatever you want with the witch. It's not of my concern. That's the Sovereign. But for your ex-High Warden, he is our concern. The trial is going to be commencing tomorrow for Thane. And the talks about the vampire. Then we'll see what happens to her. She's been spending time with Father. She's been told never to go towards Thane unless this is all taken care of.
Hopefully, if fate has it for them, they'll be reunited.
No.
Arthur.
Not unless there's intervenence, now is there? But there's none as of kind.
Quite, actually, there is. The man's being tortured beneath this entire fortress. Whipped, beat.
What is happening to him is none of my concern. That much is true. However, when it comes to the judicial and legislation, It seems that no right is being given to him, even form of man. There's only going to be prosecution, is what I'm getting the assumption of. But
I unfortunately had no say in the matter.
Indeed, this is Steel Legion business, none of my concern.
so,
You can
This is merely
address
a
Arthur.
concern.
but I am as much as the Obsidian Dominion, as much as all of you. I am of heavy oath. We all belong here.
It caused problems, Oliver. I've seen the reports. I've seen the papers. She went after you one day. And in result, she was approached by Orion, one of my own. And then, should have been revealed there that she was a vampire. Hell, also should have been revealed that when she took the heavy oath, she was a vampire. Yet my brother was an idiot and decided to keep it a secret. Through all of it.
Let's keep the name calling to a minimum, please.
Yes, he's an idiot. A full-blown fool, bent on love and driven by it. More so willing to follow his morals rather than his duties and responsibilities as a Night's Watch member. That much I can't disagree with. But by that logic, what does he see past that made him choose to look past duty, to look past what a blood-sucking vampire is? What does he see that you don't? That is what I'm going to offer at the trial.
The trial isn't for you to decide.
But I am,
Again.
but I have a place in there, do I not?
No, you don't.
You deny a man of prosecution
Yes.
but no defense. That
Because this
is
isn't your trial to decide on what happens.
That-
This is for the Lord and Lady Commanders to discuss and give whatever result that we come up with to the Sovereign, and let the Sovereign himself decide.
and was this place not
Nice.
built on for the High Kingdom's protection? Their laws apply also here.
No,
We-
they do not.
We literally protect them against what is of the south
Yes, I
border.
do. But whatever comes into the Dominion is the laws of the Dominion. When you step into our territory, those laws that you follow from the High Kingdom is different.
It is still their land as much as it is of the Obsidian Dominion. We were built upon their wishes and their protection.
The High Kingdom gave us this land for a reason. These mountain ranges. We control them. We serve them. We serve the High King, yes, and we answer directly to him. However, they've decided to cut every funding that we originally had because the vampires disappeared 300 years ago. And now that they're back, they still haven't given us at least 1 silver to support us with our men dying, our patrols going missing, caravans dying as
So
well.
that's where our honor ends? We still do our duty regardless, do we not? Regardless of whether we're being funded, regardless of whether they
Your
care.
fort is a children's playground. That is what it is. To the other forts,
Do not disrespect my lady commander like that. My fort is a playground? Hold your tongue. She is much as a lady, she is as much as a commander as you are. Do not speak ill of her.
not speaking ill of your lady commander, I'm speaking ill of the people who she has under her. Every single one of them acts like a child. They are barbaric. They don't know how to follow simple orders, to listen and to obey. You are one of those people, are you not? Caliph has given me a report. My High Warden has come to your fort, has seen everything. You used to fight with hellhorns. Whatever your reasons for this said fight are yours. However, you are one of those barbaric children that poor Hazel has to deal with. You cause her all stress. You make her tired more than ever.
You can.
To be damned, you're lucky that none of us come down there with our legions to show you how a true house is supposed to act.
Kinda sounds like
You're
excuses
lucky
now,
that she's
isn't it?
giving you so much freedom. You're so unorganized. You all bicker like you're better than each other, and you don't even get along. The simplest fights turn heck. I mean, I had to stop a fucking lichen due to this little bickering. Yes, when I was around with Dorn while he was drunk in her office. Your fort is nothing but an imbecile, unfortunately. Your lady commander, however, she knows how to run her fort. However, she doesn't seek guidance or ask for help. Now let's see. We'll get this trial over. We'll talk to her, and then we'll see what kind of good changes can come to the Night Watch.
You consider small little personal squabbles to be rather compromising. Yet I've personally seen and fought with them, putting all aside my personal feelings of what I had for them. Not good leadership, but still working in unison with these barbaric people, and yet we pulled through. What you think of us does not align with what we do.
Maybe it starts with your leadership, as you just said.
Arthur.
Did I
When
not?
this meeting happens, we will decide what happens to your lady commander.
Arthur.
Then she has the
Come
right
down
to be
before
there.
A full-on inspection. No, she will. She will.
But this isn't
She will
about
be
this. This is not about this.
No. It's about the vampire and a traitor that are beneath this fortress. One that walks freely because my father wills it. The other locked in its cell. Unless my father has also decided to will it, but I'm not too sure. I haven't seen my father ever since, Thane has come here. After the nights of,
Your father is
educating
sovereign,
him.
here at the Steel Legion, correct? And doing something you don't exactly agree with, huh?
Whatever my father wishes, I follow. However, I disagree sometimes.
Maybe things all aren't of unison here either. You're not exempt to that, huh?
Hold your tongue.
You should have decided that a moment ago.
You're still under my fort. The laws, the rules.
Are you not? Are
I don't
you?
think you want to miss a hand.
Are you exempt to actual criticism now? Can't take it? A little too emotional? Learn. You gotta learn if someone sees something wrong. Take it into consideration rather than ridicule. That is what a leader does. Not say
What do you
I'm
recommend?
what I recommend in what of case. There's many to work here.
The vampire. Let's start with that. What do you want to do with it?
I
How
already.
would you-
That was the whole point of this conversation. Were you not listening? I have evidential.
You are
As you can see,
bantering
we're in
about.
a war.
I have actual evidence and stories as an eyewitness testimony with them. Not only her, but Thane as well, to cross-examine and dissect and cross-reference. That
Then what is
That's
this
big
report that is in my hand that I have? There is a page in this book that states that one of the vampires that were tamed turned Sophidia, trying to bite a person by the name of Alexander.
then you'll have to excuse me. I was not around when Sophia was jailed. I came in a little late.
Well, it still exists nonetheless. Vampires are untrustworthy.
So are people. What's your point?
Vampires have killed 1,000 of us, and more, counting each day.
And we've killed thousands of them, did we not?
In self-defense, they decide to come to these towns that are on the border of our lands and assault them. Lord Commander Dorn has to worry about a few vampires assaulting a poor village that is beyond our territory. However, he still sends men up there to protect it.
Do you blame a wolf for being a wolf?
Went there.
Answer the question. Do you blame a wolf for eating sheep and goat? You do realize...
We're just sure.
You do realize if they do not feed, they die.
Good.
So what do you suppose they do, instead of feeding upon people? I will handle this conversation now.
That's not what I'm suggesting at all. I'm putting in perspective of what they have to deal with. They probably don't like it as much as we do.
Yes, if they are to feed upon people, what do you suggest? If they are to feed upon blood? Surely you've thought of this, correct?
We haven't gotten that far at all.
From my experience, they seem rather eager to eat the flesh of humans.
Arthur? Why don't you pay the training grounds a visit? I'll catch you my...
No,
yeah,
I have someone
I'll
to
see you
visit,
then.
actually. I'll be back.
It's another 10 lashes for him.
With me.
I have no experience in the anatomy. I don't know if there's any better substitute for their feeding habits at all. There probably isn't. However,
I can only
Dawn,
simply
how
state
you
from my
together?
experience.
However, I do know that if this war continues on, one side will surely be dead. I don't know whom.
This is a dagger, huh? Made of silver steel. You telling me? Oh no, I don't think you're turned. But I mean, if you really wish. She takes his hand and grips it.
That
No reaction.
just like yours.
Interesting.
Is it?
We've learned that some of these vampires can control people, can place spells upon the mind. Who's to say you're not afflicted?
Who's
Would you
this?
even know if you were afflicted?
That could go for anybody here then. We've all dabbled with vampires. What even stops this bewitching hex? Does it break beyond death?
I mean, Father forbid... Oh, the Sovereign, sorry. The Sovereign forbid us from experimenting on her. From learning.
The Lady Commander,
So,
she had two of her weapons, is what she called it, to torture one. The one you
her
referred to.
illegal puppets.
Yes, I don't know much about that. Living weapons? Regardless of that.
Interesting group you have over there.
Regardless of that,
Abominations.
I care not for them. Her
Yes.
when she tortured Sophia, she learned certain things. Apparently, of a vampire's anatomy. How quickly they heal. How quickly you can damage them. Intuition and routinely. Perhaps searching for an Achilles heel. To more than just silver steel.
I'm sure we'll be able to get more details from young Hazel herself.
Yes, it would prove valuable.
That's if she even wishes to share it with us. This is the first time I've heard of the news that she conducted research.
Indeed.
It'll have to probably be confiscated as evidence. More than likely
course.
on. I'll send someone over.
By all means, the more we have against our, I suppose, the labeled enemy,
But
the better.
tell me, Mr. Murdock, if you had your way, say you were the sovereign, how would you help these poor souls who you deem as wolves with no other option? They kill people, rip them apart, turn them. I've watched a family before. I was on a mission a couple of weeks ago. Diplomatic. A man, a woman, and their child. About walking in the night. 3 vampires came, pulled them apart in front of each other. But the daughter was spared just before her light was cut short and forced to turn. And I had to plunge a dagger through her chest. Why should people like that be allowed to live?
Because they are also among us too. You don't think our kind is also capable of such evils? We wage war against each other all the time. We torture ourselves because the other guy has something we do not. They have something more we don't. What do they do that we haven't already done to each other thousands upon thousands of years?
Well, I mean, once one of us is dead, we stay dead, right? That's first and foremost. Our hearts still beat. We can consume normal meals.
There's those two.
We don't disrupt the cycle of life.
They may be immortal, at least in terms of aging. As far as I know, that's what the tales say. Who knows? No one's ever lived long enough to double check on that.
Dawn, stop drinking so much. You're already losing dexterity in your damn hands.
The wine is rather nice here.
Yes. Oh, go refill this in the kitchen. You're welcome. You spilled it all over my nice rug. I'm gonna have one of them clean it.
But Ophelia has a heart. At least a physical one. I heard it myself.
When you were in the south with my brother-in-law's lover.
No, when she was treating me of my wounds.
So you're trying to plead a case for the vampire's lady, Ophelia, but not for Thane. Why?
In all honesty, I'm trying to plead for them both. I get that.
Did you know he's getting tortured as of the current moment? That the Sovereign hasn't been very kind to him.
Yes, he lied. He should have brought information to us that should have been public knowledge, but he chose not to. But in this case, in a very basic sense, it was to out his lover, or at least the same would go for Ophelia. How could any of them trust any of us with such information? Maybe that would have been a start. Maybe it would have been.
Yes, but it would have saved them both from being discovered in such a violent and crude way.
Maybe.
It might have stopped Thane from being whipped and beaten. Might have saved Ophelia from being locked away from him and isolated.
Maybe. Or less maybe. But vampires have
They
no
might have
reason
only
to...
just been arrested.
But they have no reason to trust us.
And we have no reason to trust them.
It goes both ways.
So why should we bend the knee?
I'm not asking to bend the knee. The only thing I ask, or at least what I'm trying, is to start with this one. The very same one that kept all of us alive while our guts were spilling out due to battle. She had for all purpose reasons, to just leave us to die. If anything, that would have been more effective until our numbers dwindled. Obviously that would have compromised her, but take down the fort easy, yes. She had the most opportune moment when we were raided against.
Have you ever heard of the term kill them with kindness?
Very much so.
Has it ever occurred to you that there's a potentiality that she might try and kill you when you least expect it? That this is all a trick?
But she had the most opportune moment at one point, is what I was getting at. We were
Maybe
out,
she has a different target.
but then,
Something
Maybe she
deeper.
does have a different target in mind.
are you saying they're not all in unison then? That they also have different morals and understandings and guidances as us?
Maybe they have
Who's
different
to say?
vampiric masters.
Potentially. We don't know anything about them, these monsters. These
All we know is that they kill.
abominations.
Would you give up the opportunity then? All your brethren storming the gates as you somehow garnered the trust of vampires. They all come in. It would be the perfect time to just turn on them because we were outnumbered 5-1. Heck, I don't think we would have survived otherwise, but then our wardens came at the right time. While Ophelia herself was still trying to keep us all alive and our blood within our bodies. That would have been the perfect plan to strike. All of it given to the vampires, all of what I say, encampments, secret hideouts, routes that would have been very important to their mission, our extinction, and she chose otherwise?
Dawn, your hand slipped again. Hand that to me.
Good go.
The bottle.
Ignore me.
I know, he's a drunkard. Don't listen to that old man.
That is the case.
Just drink it from the damn bottle. Damn.
That is the case I am to give.
Alright, you amuse me. I'm not letting any personal feelings into this. I can't even swear to you that Arthur's even gonna let her walk away if the Sovereign even thinks about letting her go.
If
I
she
can't
proves to
promise.
be innocent, if she proves to be innocent, then she has every right to walk free. She will remain a prisoner
does.
in the blood.
She'll remain part of the Night Watch, but she'll be heavily restricted. Heavily guarded. Surveyed constantly, like she has been here. If we have to, we might even send over some people from the Steel Legion to keep an eye on her. Don't want anybody from your little happy family to stab her again.
Yuck. Don't say it like that. It's not my family.
You speak of unison, yet you refuse to have any ties to them.
I'll have as much unison as that is proven healthy, and I'll survive on. That much I'll give. But to see another family that is not my family, no thank you.
Well, you amuse me. You're rather funny.
Glad I'm something to you.
Never seen someone get Arthur so riled up. I do have to thank you for that. Someone who's made him think. Someone who... I don't know.
That boy's always had a bit of a temper to him.
Little do you know, Dawn. Oh, goodness. I'll be hearing an earful when we get home. I know that much.
Glad I stay in his mind.
Well, I'd say that you are more than well-tongued. Although your thoughts are a little lacking and your foresight might be a little behind, but something that could get worked on.
You plan on seeing to that yourself?
Potentially.
Well, at least a pretty face will be it instead of Arthur's.
I meant for my husband only.
Doesn't mean you can't take a compliment.
I don't want to be complimented by anyone other than my husband, because even
Yeesh.
if this isn't just for a me thing, this is also from Arthur. Arthur, if he hears you complimenting me, because wait,
This is jealousy and celibacy to an extreme, but whatever, to each their own.
anyways, I'm far from celibate. Anyway, I'm only in this marriage because of the fucking sovereign. Albeit Arthur has his cute side, but as I was saying, if Arthur even hears you compliment me, he might try and, like, kill you
Well,
or something.
I'm
Dawn, you remember that one guy when we went to, like, when we were off duty and we all went to the bar once and there was a guy in the tavern who, like, flirted with me?
Oh, that guy. Oh, real shame.
Yeah,
This
really
is
shame what
rather
happened to
fun,
you.
too.
And this isn't to, like, scare you or anything. This is just, like, a fair warning. I don't want you to, like...
I'm shaking in my boots right now.
Alright. Well, I'll leave you to whatever you wish to do. I will... If you'd like, I can try and strike up a conversation between you and Lady Aurelia. Oh, sorry, not Lady. The vampiress.
Sure. I appreciate you hearing me out, both of you. And to
Of course,
what...
would you rather talk to her here, or would you like me to take you to her?
Either, whichever one suits you best. Lady Carolith.
Well, we can... Kalia.
Kalia, my bad.
I'll leave you two to it. I was gonna stay here with my drink.
Please don't get any more wine all over my office. Dawn.
I won't make any promises.
Oh.
I'm not to speak about the battlements and the positional maps about that with anyone, am I?
Mm-mm.
I'd ask, but I'm not part of your war council.
No, go ahead. Let me hear.
Maybe
Yes,
that.
there was paper up there with drawings and
Come.
castles and stuff
Let's,
like that.
Yes, let's show you. Oh, it's fine, Corleo. We can show him.
Do you wish me to accompany you?
Yes, my dear. I would never have it the other way.
You were talking to
The
him,
vampires
right?
have been more bolder as of recently.
Yes. Well, it was more of a question for the both of you.
Well, he took the liberty of answering for both of us, I guess.
I mean, from your comments earlier, it doesn't seem like you'd be rather minding.
Oh, it's fine. This is how men really understand each other.
I wasn't talking about that.
Oh, well. You know, you can come over here. You don't have to sit over there. Please.
Right. A little familiar, but okay, sure.
No, it's alright.
I can see why.
As you can see, we're in the middle. Where you are is where the vampires are. Up here, this is where the capital lines are. Or at least the territory. This map is a very good representation of what we know as of right now. The vampires' attacks are more bolder to the Night Watch itself. Caravans have been missing inside the Dominion as well, meaning that the vampires have broken lines and have gone through.
Yes, we saw it to ourselves.
Steel Legion has
seeing
been
as there are a couple
enforced. No, please.
Let me talk. Anyways, seeing as there's been a couple that have been discovered within the Night Watch, some even being the Lady Commander's brother himself. We think that there are other places that are compromised and have vampire eyes lurking about as well, feeding to a hive mind of some kind, because, again, with the lowest of the ranks newly freshly turned, they are barely able to even think for themselves. So it seems like. Is your helmet stuck again? Okay. Anyway, it seems like they are listening to a greater power. Maybe one or two.
The problem that we have is we don't know where that greater power is. We think that they are more in their own territory, however, we haven't been able to get that far. We've been dealing with the Chosen as of recently too much, and the Undead. They've been more aggressive. I don't know what the Night Watch has been dealing with, but we've been dealing with a lot more. A lot of stress as of recently. Our men have been pushed to the limits. The Steel Legion has been deployed more or less everywhere. My manpower is still strong, but it's not its best. Raven Guard has been tasked to patrol the far left, keeping where the tribal territories are and the vampires. However, they're dealing with more tribals than anything, because the tribals don't see the bigger threat, unfortunately.
No.
Imagine they also already don't trust us.
Yes. The Iron Wardens have been very, well, forgive my use of words here, but unreliable as of recent. They have their forts, they have their supply caravans, but they like to cower behind their walls more or less than patrol around. The
Orion is here. Oh, Dawn, sorry.
No, he knows, I think. Nonetheless, we're trying our best. We set up patrols and everything else. The information that I'm trying to pester my father about to get out of Ophelia is very hard, it seems, because he hasn't even wanted to go speak to her yet.
You also have your very strange ways of collecting information, my dear.
This little thing is hard to crack, so he's a giant after all. Something else I
Well,
can
he's
do
also
with
been
this.
trained and also, tempered to torture methods as well.
Nonetheless.
Is that the way you're telling me this? Because of Ophelia? You think she might have a greater mind to it?
If you can squeeze out any information, we'd like you to inform us.
I think so. Nonetheless, she's a vampire.
Yes.
Maybe though she
She
isn't
says
like them as she claims to be, but she is still one. That meaning she is still a threat, a liability.
But if we can prove that she is more useful, even if betrayal of her own kind.
That isn't for us to
That is
decide,
remaining to be seen.
unfortunately.
But that is why we're having this conversation in the first place.
yes, exactly. Again,
I'll do what I can
I
then.
cannot promise anything. Any help is appreciated.
This book is
Truly
regarding all
everything.
reports from the Night Watch. These are reports that I think you've seen yourself or have heard because of people misbehaving. Look for anything that Quincy's caused. Maybe then you'll probably find a pattern, maybe. Our suspects are people that have interacted with him and him alone, but currently the only two that we've rolled
No
out
pictures?
fully are Sophia and... No, I hope your reading skills have been improving due to our training with that.
Very slow and very little. Is this comparable information?
If you'd like, I can
Yes,
sit
this
with
is
you
everything.
and help you comb through everything.
Right. If you can just read it to me and tell me what's on it, then that will be very useful. If not, then would it be alright if I share this information with the Lady Commander? She ought to know at least two of it. And to the very least we can cross-examine what she knows and what is here. See if there's any
This
holes.
is from her, actually. This is all the reports
Sure
that
she knows.
she's been given by the people.
Right.
She sent
Though-
in. We have records of those reports from every fortress. Did Dawn really just leave that cup on the floor?
Yes, he did. And look, there's wine spilling all over the fucking... Look at my carpet! He's already got wine spills on my carpet, darling! This is new! It's silk!
Regarding that, what you were telling me about, I want to try and believe that Ophelia could possibly be a good vampire that we can rely on. However, she is one, nonetheless. And if Father decides that she is she's... Oh, goodness. That she's good and she's reliable and useful, then that'll be fine for me. However, I will disagree nonetheless, and I will treat her as a vampire, nonetheless.
I think her being good and reliable isn't the major factor in it. It's just her being useful. Should be our main concern.
Yes, well, we'll have to see. Stay clear of her for now. You can talk to her whenever the meetings are over. I'll allow you that. You have a lot to study on and a lot to understand and learn. I want to continue with your training that you have right now. A woman is a distraction to you.
Oh, says you.
You might want to be a little careful saying that around.
Our marriage is forced and she knows us.
Grabs him by the ear.
Still, a woman does not like to hear that.
Come here.
Woman is more than just a distraction.
Pulls him down.
Sometimes a woman can...
What was that?
Sometimes a woman could be a reason to fight and get stronger for her. Heck, it brings the primal man out of anybody. Pure instinct.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh yeah, forced. Totally forced.
Well, I have to play nice. If
Oh,
not, my dad
yes.
will probably be upset. Or will father would be
I can
upset.
go and talk to my father. Oh, well, your father. Father Dearest will be so happy to hear about him, treating
Regardless,
me so
Murdock,
poorly.
you know the rules that I would say. Well, put on you. Continue your training with Caliph and your reading. We'll talk later.
Why the reading?
Because you're illiterate, and I want you to understand words and actually be able to be a useful asset to the Night Watch.
I am literally a sword.
Yes, but they need logistics as well. And logistics starts with writing.
Are you looking to me for that? Man, you have high hopes
Well,
for
if you
me.
have a complaint, how are you going to write a letter to us if there's something going on and we need to be informed and no one is
There's
telling
plenty
us?
of people at the Night's Watch that writes for me.
Yes, but here's the thing. Remember, hold your tongue, my dear. Say something happens in regards to Ophelia, and no one wants to inform us because they want to handle it quietly. Say Ophelia herself is getting attacked, and the Lady Commander permits it.
You're wanting to me be your, I suppose, informant then.
If you'd be so kind.
That would be a nice way of putting it. Think of it as a lawful soldier who follows orders and listens. Again, you knew of Ophelia's, vampirism, yet you decided not to tell anyone.
I had no such knowledge.
Oh, is that what you want
Why
to
do you
lie
look
about?
away?
How do you know if I'm lying or not?
Well, I mean,
Man who looks
I'm
away
somebody
is-
who...
Oh, well, yes, she is someone who can tell us things easily, but you defend her. Yeah, and, we also have people who reported that you have spent a lot of time together. I'm surprised that she hasn't turned you into one, but that might be her own, reasons, to say the least.
Must be my negative charm then.
Oh, yes, it's quite a thing, it seems.
Yes. He complimented me, called me pretty.
Oh. What do you want me to do about it?
Your husband?
Oh, you're a woman. You're a very skilled fighter. You can punish him yourself if you wish.
Oh, I swear by the weave I will fucking strangle you. Oh.
Anyways. If
So-
there isn't anything else, then
I want to ask, if you clearly have a verdict of me that I've already knew this on the start, why am I not giving the same treatment as Thane?
you're not a high warden. You're not an officer. You, my friend, you were a light oath, but now you're a heavy oath. I could, honestly, but you're not held at that expectation. Not yet.
Of knowing better.
If you were an officer, let's say, and you knew, you would have the same treatment that Thane's having right now. But it also goes into a different thing that he is the son of the sovereign, and he falls under this very, very big thing. But again, we'll figure that out later. But for you, your punishment is to read and actually learn how to read and write.
Bullshit.
No,
I see what's going on
you're also
here.
training with Caliph as well. As another
No.
form of punishment.
I don't think the informant was much of a suggestion or want. That is what I am being bestowed upon, huh?
Rather sharp.
You,
Yes.
you want me to catch my lady commander slipping, or at least make sure she falls in line.
If Hazel decides to slip, we'll have a meeting about it.
But if she
How we
slips and
handle
is
our
not
legal
informant of it,
matters.
that is what I'm for.
Not really. My problem isn't with the lady or
Your
lord
job.
commander. My problem is your people in the fort. The rest of the people who are possibly suspects to being a vampire.
Exactly.
Oh.
Report to us if you find anyone who's also potentially turned. Don't you think that'd be a good idea, darling?
Stafidi was the first. She tried to turn someone who, well, if he wasn't a living weapon, he would have probably died or, well, were turned. And he might have turned the rest of the fort. That's her problem. Hazel is a trustworthy person. It is the people that are under her that we're worried about.
You really think our of all people as well would be stupid enough to be turned to a vampire?
Yes, well. If
Trained all these years.
if you find anyone else who's possibly a vampire, that's who I want you to report. Either bring it to Hazel or bring it to us.
I would say bring it to Hazel, but write us a separate letter.
We're not trying to kill or cull the vampire threats. Yes, the ones who decide to hunt and feed on people who are out there, making these civilians missing from the guilds that they're from, or the Merchants Guild, for example. That's where we draw the line. We've already had reports of so many missing that now it's interesting that the bandits are moving as well, to be honest.
They're using the chaos as cover. That's what it is. Skulking within the silence.
I'd like to make a suggestion. How much do we
Go
care about the south right here? How much of this land do we actually need?
The two towers are the main importance, but that's for the Night Watch. The rest of that territory is mainly the front lines. That's where the Night Watch is fighting mainly, against the vampire threat. While you all are at home, skulking and having fun and bickering and fighting each other, the rest of the Night Watch is at the front lines, protecting what they have controlled.
So, as long as we keep holding this line, as long as they get no further than that, that is at least where we're going to make our stalemate.
Hopefully, but it's hard. We've pushed the...
Move on.
Sorry, if you want to say something, you can. I keep talking over you.
Talk. I mean, it's...
The Raven Guard is to the left of the front lines. They are trying to at least scout whatever information they can before being pushed back fully. My forces are fully to the far right, so right about here. But they keep on getting attacked by the Chosen, and that is our problem. And especially this brother of Hazel. That is a new threat that we have to deal with. So, There are 4 pieces on this chessboard that are a problem for us to deal with.
Hmm.
I may not have solutions to at least remedy the bloodlust the vampire has, but at least in terms of beating them back so far to the south that they never think about encroaching upon our lands again, and dwindling their population into a controlled one, that we can at least, I suppose, force them to surrender, or even one day, if they think they're getting a little too big, wipe them out for good. That is why I ask how much of this we need, and how much of this do they actually need? How far south does this land go? And such.
We don't know. That's the problem. That's where we're mainly stuck. Because we haven't adventured into no man's land. Yes, that's what we call it.
I call it
We
that
don't know
too.
what's out there.
We think there's civilian towns and stuff still beyond no man's land, but we can't get there at all
They're being cattled.
because of the problems. Probably not. It is the thing we'll be bringing up tomorrow when Hazel gets here in the morning. She's been requested to come for the meeting. And once she comes, we'll all sit around and talk and discuss whatever we can.
Well, that's my suggestion. Again, beat them back so
I
far.
appreciate your work.
So far that they never think about that they surrender or they die. That is the ultimatum that they must be given, consider the ultimatum and the severity of their
Yes,
consequences.
Yes, well, I do agree with that.
And unfortunately, even after they surrender, more of them will have to die. Ones that are too powerful for us to keep alive. Or houses.
They wield magic.
Yes. They will need
Connected
to
to the weave.
They will need to be neutered and neutralized somehow, if they allow it. There was a lot of conditions and stipulations that they must face if they value their lives more than they value, drinking people to death. And I'm pretty sure things can be
We'll have
handled
to-
if all of these lands get adapted to farming lands. Choose animals that breed like rabbits of some kind, plentiful enough for them to drink among the masses. Yes, they can be cattled as well, but with that needs to be balanced. Otherwise, an uprising
I'll
might
probably see
happen
if I
right
can
underneath
send
us.
Some of our lichens. I'll see if I can send our lichens up there. We have
What
a
do we want to send them
legion
there
of
for?
lichens. We'll see what they can find once they break through. We'll probably have them move from the far right here and flank. It'll take a while to get around.
I suggest we
But-
send Tarn Varric some of our best
Yeah,
fighters.
that's what we're going to be doing.
Lichens.
Varric has been busy. Anyways.
Lycans have also been known to hate vampires on sight. I know that because I
Exactly.
know one.
Yes, you have a wet dog by the name of Sylvia there. Decided to act like a child. Nonetheless, I think if you don't have anything else to say, that should be enough for today.
No. I'm surprised you brought me to this war council.
I just need a new set of eyes. Dorn is barely here
Set of
usually
eyes.
when it comes to this. Yes, yes. They're so funny.
I
And let's go to your room. If you have anything you need from us, food or water, and we'll get you some type of armor, maybe some clothes, something better from what you have
We'll
right now.
get you cleaned up as well. Make you look a little nicer.
Yes, you do smell.
Well, sorry, we don't have exactly good running water, unlike here in the Steel Legion.
Well, should go wash yourself and get ready. The
Right,
training starts tomorrow in continuance.
right, Kirk. What you promised? Is that still up in the air or is that another time?
Which one? Which part?
To speak with her.
Darling. We've hassled him this much. I can get you to see her in a moment.
You get 2 words. Make them worthy of saying.
Oh yes, I'll be sure to make it 2 words.
Thomas,
Please,
Lancelot,
wait.
if he says anything else, you take him to his room right away. Yes, 2 words, that's it.
I could always watch over it myself.
No, I need you here. There's a lot to
Oh.
discuss, thanks to our new member to the War Council. A lot of thoughts.
Mm.
I'll be relying on
Good.
your ravens a lot more today, it seems.
Lying. Oh, really? Is that so?
Yes. Thank you, Murdock. I appreciate the War Council suggestions.
It's all I can give, all I'm good for.
Soon, hopefully, you are used to us more. And maybe you get more skills under your belt.
Ominous.
Please escort him, gentlemen.
So,
Mm.
is that really how we're going to do that?
Who? He's got ideas.
He does, but he's an idiot.
Am I allowed to speak?
To answer your
Is everything
question,
alright?
I have been granted permission. I am assuming this can't be alone, but whatever.
What?
You seem healthy enough.
I'm doing fine.
Good.
What exactly are you doing?
I'm to stand for trial alongside with you. I'm almost certain you may have heard.
That is enough. More than 2 words.
Come on.
Off to your quarters.
Let's go.
I'll see you again.
That... More than 2 words? He can't say anything. What is he supposed to say with just 2 words?
Actually, it's that way. I just forgot. Don't worry. Don't worry, okay? I'll see you again.
Push, push.
Where's the one I give my weapons to? Have a good night, gentlemen.
Oh, oops. There you are. It's time for your lessons. Come on. We're
God
gonna start reading
fucking
the
damn
next
it.
chapter of the books.
It's not going to go
So
well.
return to post.
Yeah. All right, brothers. Thank you. Your food's on the table as well. Eat up. You don't want to starve. All right. Next things we're going to be learning the alphabet.
Oh shit. Oh. Oh shit.
Alright, as you guys finish up here, I'm gonna dip out to
That
the
is
other.
seen, by the way. That is seen.
Aye.
He fucking died. Rest in peace. But that,
Yeah, right at the right
Rest
time.
in pepperonis.
that is seen. Learn the
See?
alphabet, I say. All right, you guys are all get to respawning now. We can chat, and then if you guys want to go back to the session, you can.
What are you eating? What did you just eat? What did you just eat, Harry baby?